What's up, guys? Let's see here. All right, welcome to the first live stream of 2026. Um, I'm hoping I have the echo thing fixed. If not, I'll be messing with that tomorrow. Oh, my dog just jumped off the bed. Um, and what we're going to be doing in these live streams is each week I'm going to be reading three of my posts that I put up online. And tonight we're going to be reading what are your 2026 goals? Here's mine. Can you use the bathmate right before sex? And the last one we'll be touching is how often you can use the bathmate. Those are the three articles that we will be reviewing, or I'll be reviewing tonight. And so let's just kind of get into it. Let's get into the first one. What are your 2026 goals? All right, guys. So 2025 has come to a close. So with 2026, let's take control of our lives. Here's what I will be working towards in the year 2026. The first major announcement is that I have decided which videos to make next. So you guys sometimes leave me questions and comments on my videos, and they make for good videos in the future, right? So you ask me a question. Usually you guys' questions are really good, so I'm like, okay, I'll make a video on that, and that's gonna be kind of like how I'm gonna figure out which videos to make in the future. So if you guys do have questions that I've not already answered in another video, I'll make a video answering it. Here are some of the videos that I'm currently working on. One of you guys had a question on a problem with the hand pump for the bathmate. Another one wanted to know how much stamina you could gain from using the bathmate. Another one of you had a question of high tension versus low tension with the Size Genetics extender, and a lot of you have been asking me to redo the 8-inch initial bathmate review. The audio apparently was not good on that, so I'm actually rewriting that whole thing right now. So these are like some of the videos I'm working at. I'm actually right now working on reworking the 8-inch bathmate extreme review. I have like a written out by hand rough draft. I just have to type it up. So the second major goal, guys, I have this year is to finish up my 2-part speech. As most of you know, the two things that I think a lot of people should focus on is getting into shape and using the bathmate. I've been trying to write like a 3-hour presentation that covers both of these parts. I'd like to have it finished in 2026. So third, honestly, I've achieved my male enhancement goals. I'm big enough. I'm just big enough. But I kind of am curious of what would happen if I, for a year straight, did the Size Genetic extender. I was using it today for 8 hours, which I gotta admit, after 8 hours, it was pretty tedious. I was wanting it off. And I'd like to try to see if I can get to 2,000 hours in a year. I'm not sure if I can quite get there, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try it and kind of document it along the way. So that's goal number 3. So these are like some, in terms of male enhancement in this channel, these are like the 3 top goals. Some fitness goals. I have some big fitness goals this year as well. I want to hit, in 2026, I want to finally hit 200 pounds. I've been kind of lazy with my diet during the months of November and December, and I'd like to resume better eating habits. I currently weigh 200, and right now, as of this video, I weigh 262 8.9 pounds. That is of this morning. Okay, I got a little board right there that I keep it on. So I'd like to slim down the 200. This has always been a struggle for me. This goal has always been a struggle for me, and I'd like to get it done. Also, I have some weightlifting goals. I'd like to increase my dumbbell lateral raise from 15 pounds each arm to 30. I'd like to increase my dumbbell decline curls from 20 to 40 pounds. I'd like to increase my dumbbell overhead extensions from 85 pounds to 100, and 100 being the heaviest dumbbell my gym has. And the last thing is I do assisted dips. I'm at 55 pounds right now. I'd like to get that to 0, so I'm just doing it all pure me. So those are the big big goals, and the real emphasis is shoulder and arm development. So all three the side delt mainly, but I'll still be pushing on the back, rear and front delt. Trying to get my arms just I want to say maxed out, but I feel like they'll be pretty much pretty well developed if I hit all these. And then next year, which I'm already thinking of, will be the year of the chest. So that's why I'm pushing for the dips and some other things. So that's like, those are the fitness goals this year, right? The next goal I'd like to do is I'd like to learn Spanish. Okay. I have a love for Latin women, and I'd like to learn the language. Also, if I ever can afford retirement, I'd like to move to Mexico, just away from the cold weather. So this is why the Spanish goal came up. And the last is I like to try to get $20,000 done with affiliated marketing. I like doing marketing. It's fun. It's kind of like a video game for me. Except for experience points, you get cash. So that's why I've been kind of into it. So this is a lot of work. And I'd kind of like to discuss what I have already done in regards to this work. I made a video this morning, but let me just give you a couple things I did. So yesterday was New Year's day 1, right? I did a bath mate session, and I went 45-minute swim, and then this morning I did a leg and back exercise, and I wore the extender for 8 hours. So we are already in the last 2 days the diet's been really clean. Usually though it's day 3, day 4, even 5, that's when it starts getting tedious. If I can get past that, it's generally like it normalizes for me. So we'll see how I do over the next few days. And that's kind of, so that's what we've done, and that's quite a bit. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but I sometimes think people try to do too much and not one thing well, or a few things well. I'm just trying to keep do a few things well this year. Okay, so that's what I've started on the goals. Okay, so let's kind of move to the next article. Let's actually talk about this. I released this video a few whiles ago. It's how often can you use the bath mate? Okay, how often can you use? Somebody thought you could only use it once a week. That's incorrect. That's incorrect. The context of why I made this video is somebody thought it was like once a week, and no. So first things first, though, you can only do 15 minutes total per day in 5-minute spurts. So you do 5 minutes with the bath mate, take it off for 2 to 3 minutes, do another 5, take it off for 2 to 3 minutes, and then do the last 5 for a total of 15 minutes. Okay, so you can only do it 3 spurts a day for a total of 15 minutes within a 24-hour period. So again, I have a 4-minute break in between because I'm doing jogging and stretching in between the each bath mate session. but that's just what I'm doing. Um, and it's recommended that the actual manual, which I'm not sure it is from Bathmate, recommends you do it a minimum of 3 and a maximum of 5 per week. So 5 days per week, with this 15 minutes per day. Um, Long ago when I first got the extreme, I did it 7 days straight. By day 6, you're kind of like, oh gosh, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Um, so you can. So again, I personally do it for 4 days per week. I do it Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays. Those are my 4 days a week where I am bath mating. And the newbie, I did a newbie routine. I've actually added some choking, but the newbie routine, guys, is 5 minutes of warm up, then 50 scrotum stretches, 5 minutes of bath mate session, kegel while inside, another 50 scrotum stretches, another 5 minutes inside the bath mate, kegling while you do it, another 50 scrotum stretches, and then the last 5 minutes of bath mate session. And I get pretty good results. I got pictures on the website, which I've been trying to get my picture game up. I think my picture game really sucks. I do not particularly like my picture game. Okay. So that's the third article I wanted to cover, and the last article I wanted to cover is, can you use the bathmate right before sex? And here's my thoughts. And some of you guys have really liked this video because it was very insightful. So me, this is so. So here's the deal with that, guys. So for me, why do we even do this? Why do we even do these activities? Why do we use the bathmate? For me, the desire to fill up a woman and stretch her out is irresistible. It's an irresistible thought. It really is. And the thought of a woman verbalizing this desire while I'm inside her is more than a turn on than the woman herself. Okay, so I guess you could say I have a very auditorial desire here. Okay, and I would guess I'm not unique in this. I would say many men probably would love to hear the idea of a woman saying, "You're stretching me out." Sadly, in the past, I've often felt inadequate. And I guess many men feel the same way and would just love to be bigger in general. This desire is what has led me to the whole bathmate lifestyle, right? And the bathmate is sorry, thought something was winging. The bathmate is the best penis pump on the market. It's a hydro pump, so it uses water. It's water instead of air. But can you use it prior to sex? Yes, you can. As sorry, thought somebody was outside my door. Yes, you can, but I would recommend you wait 2 hours after a session. Let me be clear about why. There's nothing wrong or dangerous about using it immediately prior. The problem is, at least for me, is that the activity is very stimulating, and after a bathmate session, it often leaves me on the verge of climax. So this means you're not able to, or I'm not able to, last as long as I would like to. And this is why I suggest you give yourself 1 to 2 hours after a session before having sex. Of course, you could do the session in front of a girl as a form of sexual entertainment. That's very, very possible. There are girls out there that like that. I promise you there are. So it really depends on what you are in, if you're a couple, what you're into. And I'm also sure that there are guys out there that can do a bathmate session and have no effect on their stamina. I am not one of those guys. Big jealous if you are one of those guys. So have fun with that. But if not, I would give it an hour or two before you penetrate a girl, okay? Now, if you're interested in anything I've said, I got links all over a lot of my videos got links. If this is something you would like to do, and like I said, on the blog, I got a lot of pictures, all over the site. So there's no doubt that this is the real deal. Okay. So that's kind of the that's it, guys. That's the 3 articles this week, and like I said, this week the next article I would like to get written up is I'd like to redo the 8-inch Bathmate review. Like I said, a lot of people did not like that particular. The audio was messed up. My audio on my computer has been just janky. I'm not even sure if it's working right now that great. I usually do these playback these live. There's somebody here. Playback these live streams to been trying to play with it a little bit, but that's what I got for you guys tonight. So it's been a pretty interesting week with the holidays. So anyways, guys, you guys got any questions? If so, let me know. Like I said, I'm trying to make if you guys got questions and they're good enough, I'll make a video out of it. All right. Yeah. Actually, how many posts have we gotten up on the website? Yeah, I've started to get quite a few. Some of them are old though. Oh yeah. Remember this post when I maxed out my 7-inch Bathmate, and it is maxed out. That's an old one. Anyways, that's what I got for you guys tonight, and I will see you guys on the next